Hello, and welcome to the Vlogging Pod. On November 17th, 2025, the EPA and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers published a proposed rule revising the regulatory definition of waters of the United States, WOTUS, under the Clean Water Act. The proposal is explicitly designed to reflect the Sackett versus EPA in 2023. The Supreme Court decision which narrowed federal jurisdiction over some wetlands. Now, under this new proposal, only waters that are relatively permanent, such as lakes, rivers, oceans, and wetlands that have a continuous surface connection to those waters would be subject to federal protection. Many wetlands that do not have a direct surface connection or an intermittent may be excluded from federal jurisdiction. The rule is open for public comment. The docket show comments must be received by January 5th, 2026, according to the EPA. The EPA positions the change as providing clarity, predictability, consistency for farmers, ranchers, developers, and other landowners. Why does this matter? Some analysis suggests that under the proposed rule, a very large portion of the U.S. wetlands might lose federal protection. For example, in Connecticut alone, the rule could threaten over 59,000 acres, and nationwide, perhaps much as 46% of all wetlands. Wetlands play a critical role in flood mitigation, water filtration, biodiversity habitat, carbon sequestration. Reducing federal oversight increases risk that these functions will degrade. By narrowing federal jurisdiction, the rule shifts more responsibly and arguably to the risk to the states, tribes, or private landowners. This aligns with a broader deregulational trend. Landowners in architectural, oil, gas, mining, and development may often view the old, broader protections as a burden. This rule is framed as easing those pathways. Because the rule leans heavily on the Sackett decision, it signals a legal framework. While federal protections are more limited, unless there's a clear direct link or surface connection to a major water bodies. That changes how regulatory developers and activists approach the wetlands. Today's sources for our podcast comes from EPA, Federal Registration, Christian Science Monitor, EPA's new clean water rule, CT Insider, CT officials warn new EPA rule threatens at least 59,000 acres of wetlands, Long Island Sound. AGD Daily, proposed WOTUS rule seen as a relief for farmers, ranchers, and developers. Thank you for listening. Until next time, bye-bye for now.